the bialetti. Welcome back. Today I'll be showing you how to make the bialetti, or as some people like to call it, the Moka Pot. There's a few tips and tricks when it comes to making a good Moka Pot. A Moka Pot is basically an at-home espresso. Although it is a little bit a weaker ratio coffee to water than a real espresso, it gives you a good shot. The key when trying to get a great Moka Pot is not to overboil it. Because we don't want to boil it for long and have the coffee exposed to a lot of heat, we'll be boiling our water prior to adding it to the Moka Pot. Tip number 1. So while we're bringing the water up to a boil, we're going to be using it about 96 degrees again. I'm going to show you where the fill line is. If you remove your Moka Pot, you'll see there's a pressure releasing valve. You always want to make sure this works, because otherwise you might explode something, the pot. There's a line. It's just below the pressure valve. That is the fill line. You're going to be filling the hot water up until that line. This basket is the basket that you use to put your coffee in. We never want to tamp the coffee down, you just want to loosely pack it. With the Moka Pot, I don't always measure out my ratios exactly, but today I'll be showing you guys more or less what the ratios comes down to with a scale. You can literally just fill it up with coffee, level it out, and that's it. Pour it to the fill line and you're ready to go. Like all coffee brewing, the most important part is probably your grind size. For today, we're using a Black River China. It's very, very nice coffee. It's a medium roast, but the most important thing is the grind size. And let me show you guys. It's always important to not grind the coffee as per a normal commercial espresso machine. That is way too fine. We're looking for something between a drip coffee and an espresso grind setting. Otherwise, this pressure release valve is definitely going to wake up the house. What is at temperature? We'll be adding it to the fill line. And we'll be messing a bit on the table. I measured the amount of water just so that you guys can see the ratios more or less. And I'll be adding the coffee now. And then we'll be bringing this to a boil. It's very important to keep your eyes on the coffee. You don't want to be walking away and boiling it. As soon as you see the coffee come through the spout, you must be ready to remove it from the heat. Once you make Moka Pots a lot, you'll get used to the sound that it makes. As you can see, this bialetti's got quite a few burn marks on it. This is my original instrument that made me fall in love with coffee the first time. It's been with me on numerous camping trips, hunting trips, it's still here with me. Let's keep our eye on it now. As you can see, it's got a steady stream of coffee flowing out. As soon as it starts doing this, you must keep an eye on it. You don't want to burn it. You just remove it from the heat, and that's your coffee. That's how it should look. And then you get yourself an extremely good looking espresso cup and you pour yourself an amazing cup of coffee. If you've got a Moka Pot and you want to make the best Moka Pot you've ever had, head over to the Coffee Roastery and select Moka Pot grind option and you won't be disappointed.